Welcome. This is the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, and we are so glad that you've made it to a calmer corner of your day. Here, we focus on real solutions, practical help, and the kind of encouragement we could all use a little more of. So let's get to it.
Here's something most people don't realize. Everyday cleaning isn't just about having a tidy home. It's actually one of the simplest ways to prevent accidents, illness, and stress as we get older. Surprising, right? Today I'm going to walk you through a few small daily routines that can make a big impact on safety and hygiene. These are simple habits, easy to remember, easy to do, that help older adults stay healthier, more independent, and more confident at home. And just so you know, we at Senior Safety Advice have the training and experience to guide you through what really works in everyday life. So let's jump in. All right, here is something that we bring up with families all the time. When we think about safety at home, most people jump straight to grab bars or lighting or removing tripping hazards. And don't get me wrong, those things obviously matter a lot. But sometimes it's the everyday habits that truly keep things running smoothly. You know what I mean. I'm talking about those small things that you do almost without thinking, but they add up. Because here's what I've seen over and over again. When daily cleaning routines slip, safety risks start creeping in. Not because someone is careless, but because life gets busy, or mobility changes, or energy drops. A sink full of dishes suddenly leads to pests. A little spill on the floor becomes a fall risk. A cluttered walkway makes it hard to move safely around the home. So let's walk through a simple framework you can use or share with a loved one. Think of this as a light touch cleaning plan. Nothing overwhelming, just a few steady habits. First up is clear pathways. This sounds almost too simple, but it's the foundation for fall prevention. Every day, take a moment to look at the main hallways, from the bedroom to the bathroom, from the kitchen to the living room, and around your favorite chair. Are there shoes on the floor? A book on the floor? Yesterday's mail? These little things are easy to overlook, but they're also easy to fix. A 10-second scan can prevent a life-changing fall. I've had so many older adults tell me, I didn't even see that pair of slippers sitting in the middle of the hallway. It happens to everyone. Next is to wipe up kitchen surfaces. Now you don't have to deep clean every day, but wiping down counters after meals does two important things. It keeps bacteria in check, and it discourages pests. Crumbs on the counter or sticky spots on the table may not seem like a big deal, but over time they can attract ants or mice, and once pests get into a home, it's a whole lot harder to deal with. So just take a quick moment, a quick routine, wipe counters, rinse the sink, toss any food. Doing this once a day makes a big difference. Another daily task to think about is bathroom safety. Moisture can lead to slippery floors, so just doing a quick check after a shower can help. Make sure bath mats are lying flat and nothing is left where someone could trip. And if you notice water pooling anywhere, dry it right away. That small habit prevents falls and helps protect the flooring too. Next on the list is one that surprises people, and that is dusting. A lot of older adults deal with allergies, asthma, and breathing changes. Dust builds up faster than you think, especially around vents and electronics. So light dusting, even just a few minutes a day, helps to keep the air cleaner. If bending is hard to do, use a long-handled duster. If reaching high spots is unsafe, skip them, and focus on surfaces that you touch often. Speaking of things that we touch, those high-touch areas need love every day, too. I'm talking about door handles, remote controls, light switches, cell phones. These are germ highways. Giving them a quick wipe keeps viruses and bacteria down, especially during cold and flu season. It also helps caregivers stay healthier. Now let's talk about laundry, because this one sneaks up on people. All right, you don't have to do a load every day unless you want to, but tossing clothes into a hamper and keeping used towels off the floor keeps the home safer and cuts down on odors and moisture. Towels especially need attention. They get damp, they hold bacteria, and they can even become slippery if they're left draped somewhere they shouldn't be. Here's another small habit with a big payoff, and that is take out your trash regularly. Even if the bin isn't completely full, removing every day or every other day the garbage, keeps the smells down, reduces the chance of pests, and prevents spills on the way to the outdoor garbage can. If carrying the trash is difficult, this is a great task for a caregiver, neighbor, or family member. It's small, but meaningful. One of my favorite routines is the end-of-day reset. Think of it as a 2-minute check before bedtime. Look around the living room, kitchen, and bathroom. Are there any spills on the floor? Any rugs bunched up? Anything left out that someone could trip on in the middle of the night? Fixing those tiny things before bed ensures a safer start to the next day, especially for older adults who wake up at night to use the bathroom. And here's something else I always remind people. Make routines realistic. If a daily cleaning checklist feels overwhelming, reduce it. If bending or reaching is hard, adapt the tools. If fatigue is an issue, break things into morning and evening tasks. There's no perfect routine, just the one that works for you or for your loved one. Sometimes hiring a helper for a couple of hours a week makes the daily load more manageable. Many older adults don't think of housekeeping as a safety tool, but it absolutely is, and it's okay to ask for help. The goal here isn't a spotless home. The goal is a safe and healthy space where you can move easily, breathe easier, and feel comfortable in your own home. Small steps really do build a safer life. So thanks for joining me today. Please share this episode with someone you care about who could use the information to make their life safer. You'll find more resources for seniors and caregivers on our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're searching for an aging in place specialist, visit our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com. Then come back tomorrow for another daily moment of guidance and encouragement right here on the Senior Safety Advice Podcast. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel or to this podcast yet, go ahead and do that right now. Until next time, thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.
This podcast is part of our mission to help older adults live safely and independently. If you'd like to take the next step, visit aginginplacedirectory.com, where you'll find specialists, helpful resources, and inspiration to make every home your place to thrive.